morning, wherever you are in the world, and welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Time this week with the beautiful Doric Sellar of Light, Gladys, and myself, Kerry. Good evening.
Well, good morning in Blackburn.
well, currently just now, but when it goes live, it will be good evening.
Yeah, that's right. It will be good evening. So live. You're right enough there. Well done. Anyway, Kerry, how are you after your stress last week?
I am fine. I'm absolutely fine. It's been a weird week. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a very, very strange week, but we're going to talk about that. So, but
before we go on, I would like to thank everybody for all the lovely comments that was put on with the wee video that I did put on last week. And I'd like to thank them all because it was lovely, and the thoughts and the love that was put out to you and the girls was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, here I go again. I'm sure somebody's got a tap inside of me. They just turned it on.
What shit.
But no, I appreciate everybody's time and the love of the send. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and it was very appreciated. Does that make sense? It was very, very, very appreciated, and it was very it was needed at that time.
Yes, it was. You know, but hey. Flopsy and Fudge are back together and bouncing and putting a beautiful medal together. The sisters are back, and that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And I know Flopsy's fine. It's just really weird not having her about and not like seeing to her before I go to my bed or hearing her stomp her foot or digging in the corner. It's weird, but you get like anything. You get used to it. Does that make sense?
You do.
Accepting it. And it's not that you get over it. You just familiarize yourself to a complete what's the words I'm looking for?
Well, you do. You kind of just. You can, it's happened. You can just know there. And it's just like, you've now moved on. You want to move on without her.
No,
but
it's
just part of it.
Yeah.
It's a new beginning for her. And it's a new beginning for you and the girls.
Yeah.
And for Pippa. So how's Pip dealing with not having her bouncy pal?
I think she's a wee bit confused. I think she's a little bit down. So I'm keeping an eye on it just now. Does that make sense? I am keeping an eye on her just now, but she's okay. I think she's underneath my feet. She's always underneath my feet. She's sleeping. Yeah, she's always underneath my feet and by me. So yeah, it's just.
We'll need to get Button and Buster up together. Or can you come down with her to Button and Buster and let them have a play with her? Yeah. And she's now on her own, because they're all good together and all, you know. But yeah, animals too. Can they do feel the loss of their chummies as well?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, it's been a weird week, hasn't it?
Very, very strange week, and there's a lot going on in the collective as well.
Oh, isn't there just?
Yeah, and do you know what? I'm not going to hold back from speaking my truth anymore. So,
but you can't. Because if you're not true to yourself, Kerry, you'll never go forward.
No, exactly. You'll never go forward. And that's something I've realised this week because it was brought to my attention that I'm always explaining myself for anything that I do and everything that I do. And if I buy something, people are like, oh, where did you get that from? And I go into the whole rigmarole as to how I got it and why I got it. It's ridiculous. I was completely unaware that I did this. Completely unaware. So I think with the Lionsgate that's gone in, it's got something to do with Jupiter. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's got something to do with Jupiter.
It's the energies since the Lionsgate has been awesome. It's the only word I can say. because the change in the cloud front, the clouds, the sky, the energies just in the things that's happening. Oh boy, it's just took another step upwards. Do you know what I mean? It's only why it's like it's took a rise. Everything's took a rise this last week, and people are coming out and saying things, and it's like what's all this about, you can?
Mm-hmm.
And I've had so much people coming to see me because things have been happening spiritually. They're awakening so much. And the move has really speeded up.
Oh, it's speeding up, and it's going to get faster. Does that make sense?
Oh,
I keep saying that. I need to stop saying that, right?
Say
Can
what?
anybody out there tally how many times I say, does that make sense? Because it irritates the hell out of me. So
I say it enough.
I know, it's so annoying. So just like, if anybody would be so kind to tally that, I'm curious.
Between the two of us.
I actually say it during spiritual time. It's ridiculous.
Between the two of us.
Yeah.
The thing is, everything's speeding up. But as I was saying to my friends that was in the house yesterday, there is we've only got another 11 years until everything should be done before it changes.
Yeah.
The big change comes, because it's 2032. I had it in my head it was 2034 until I looked it up and I said, no, it's 2032. I had an extra 2 years added on.
Yeah. So that's when...
That is when everything should have changed and we should be in the new world, if you want to call it that way. A lot of people call it the new world. People call it different names. Now, I've noticed that this week, people are calling it on a different, I says, it's all the same thing. But we will be, that's why it's speeding up, because if you think about, 2032 and the 2030s is a while ago. No, it's there. We're going to went to 2022. We're closer to 2022 until we're in 2021.
Let's see.
Right? So everything is just, it's now, it's like they're picking us up. It's like, this is the way I see it, right? It's like it's what there's somebody's got this under their hands underneath our beautiful planet, the Earth plane, and it's like, right, we're starting to move, right? It's been slowly. Then it's a, oh, come on!
Well, see, that visualization that you've had is, I feel that that's right? But see the time that book was written. When was that book written?
It was for 2012, so it would have been written in 2011.
Right. I personally feel that was on a different timeline when that book was written, right?
There's every chance it was. Oh, aye.
And I feel that it is sped up, right?
Oh, aye. But
2022 is now possibly 2022.
Yeah.
It has sped up, and I know it's going to take time. Nobody's not really going to know what's actually happening until it actually happens and when
exactly. There's a lot of guessing in this. There's a lot of people trying to guess this out, and the guessing is now hard. Everybody's got their own version, and technically it's a guessing thing.
But I think, see these books and everything. We're going into New Earth, right? I think to decipher when we're actually breaking in and we're actually in it. Right, this is what I believe. We're already in it, because I had a dream last week and it was about the New Earth, right? And what was shown to me was we're currently in New Earth, but we're not in New Earth, right? So we were running through all these fields of like gold barley. This is what I was seeing. And in these fields of gold barley, there was these beautiful orbs sitting in the field, okay? And I was told that these people are free. They're actually in the New Earth, but we can only see them as light beings in this earth. And to be free, you need to drop all your belief systems, and I mean everything you've ever learned or understood or known. You need to drop them. And I mean, you have to, because all your traumas, all your belief systems, if you're like talking shite about people all this sort of thing, and like not coming from your heart center. This is what I believe, right? You're not coming from your heart center. That stuff can't go with you. And it's up to you. And people, I think, right now in this current space and time, they're wanting somebody to save them. So somebody's going to save them. Donald Trump's going to save us. Donald Trump's going to save us. We're all going to be saved. No, the only person that can save you and free you is you.
Exactly.
That's it. That's the end all be all. And if you don't like what I say and it triggers you, then love to you. Love to you.
No, but I feel you're right there. I've always said, if you're true to yourself and do what's right for you, that's it.
Yeah.
Because we're all got our own little space in this world. And that's you. And if you're true to yourself, you will move forward. You will come along. But if I was said, stop following like sheep, be unique. And this is what it's all about. It's be you. Be you. Do what's right for you.
You've got to do what's right for you. And like you're
going to upset people. But then that's their beliefs.
I am done.
That's their problem.
No, yeah, exactly. And I am done, right? And this, I might be coming across like really aggressive and blah, blah, blah today, right? I've had a week of dropping these belief systems, and it's been a week of anybody seen Glass with a guy and he's got all these split personalities, right? That's been my week. Okay, that has been my week where I've had all these different emotions stepping in, and I've had all these things. It's like a slideshow of all these traumas and these belief systems and people in my life and what's happened to me and what I've done to them and what they've done to me. Does that make sense?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I have noticed throughout my whole life, my whole goddamn life, that I've had people around me and in my vicinity that has not wished me well, right? That's the be all end all. I have had that, right? And because of that, I have completely been on a path of destruction. Because why? Because I've wanted to fit in, because I've wanted to please them, because I feel that I have to do this thing so I'll be accepted and not rejected. And I've had enough of it. And I think what the energy that's coming through from Lionsgate, right? Okay. Yes, the world is changing and everything around it, but emotionally, everybody is feeling it, and everybody is feeling this because all the traumas and all these like energies, etc., are being let go from us, right? Everything's let go, and people are freaking out because they don't know what this is.
I agree with you. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, they don't.
And people are changing, and they don't understand why they're changing and why this is happening. One, they're probably no awakened, so it's hitting them like a bloody runaway train. Do you come on? I mean,
yeah.
Bang! And so I've just gone crazy, and they're saying things. But I always say, if you say something, there'll be a lot of truth in what you're saying, even if it's to that person and how they can they relate to that person. If they say something, you've got to do this, blah, 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 and you're sitting there going, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then you think, I shouldn't have done that. I should have went my way. Why should they be telling me what to do? It's a control thing. Everybody wants to take control.
And you know what? You are giving your power away, right? And I have done my whole life where I have given my power away. And I've just, this week, I have, excuse the language, fucking had enough of this. No more. Because I'm in a situation, okay, of lack, okay, of completely of neglect for myself because I don't feel I'm worthy of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, and I'm going to be very honest, very brutally honest. I'm doing all these paintings and everything, and people are probably out there thinking, oh, I'm making bank, right? I'm making money, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm barely surviving. That's the God's honest truth. And what I make off of paintings, I put back in to buy canvases, paint, and everything else. That is it. So I can keep Galactic on the go. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm not making bank. And I have completely neglected myself for I don't know how long, to the point that I don't even have clothes that fit me. And I'm wearing tatters. But hey, that's absolutely fine, because I only got there because I put myself there, because all I did was please everybody else around me and forgot about me. And I am done. And I don't know if everybody out there is feeling this as well this week.
Okay. Oh no, I can't what you
they are.
Oh, why? Because a lot. This week's been a big change.
Yeah, it's big change. And this is really important for everybody. And everybody needs to sit and have a look at this, okay? Because what I also feel is there's a huge divide in the spiritual community at the moment, right? And I feel that the light is shining on the people who are genuine and the people who are full of shit. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, yes.
And ever since Lionsgate, that is like coming in, and it's completely showing people's true colors at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
And I am seeing so much true colors with people, and people who I thought were my friends. Does that make sense?
Yes. But then I could take us back to 4 years ago, whenever the shit hit the pan for me, right? And that's when I came out of myself. Now, Abdi said I changed when that happened, because I decided, and again, apologise for language, fuck with this, I'm doing this my way, and I'm not caring what anybody says. Huh? I've got to do this my way. You know, this is my life. And I took control of my life back 4 years. And yeah, I'm starting to see now little bits of changes, little bits that I'm thinking, okay, this has been right. I have done the right thing. And I trust myself. And I'm thinking, yeah, I will listen to what people say, but I was going to say, you're right. That's your opinion. My opinion is this. And if I feel I go that way, I'm going that way. And that is it.
Yeah.
And I've got to tell you now, I have lost a few people in my life in the last 4 years because I have decided I'm me. And I kind of, you've seen me go through all the shit.
Absolutely.
And I feel that I'm a stronger person because of what happened 4 years ago. It was like the reins and the blinkers were taken off, and I could see. Okay, it really was kind of 6 years ago it all started, but that was the date I was freed 4 years ago.
Yeah.
See, and you were on that journey with me, and you seen what people could do.
Oh, aye.
And the thing is, you're going through what I've went through all them years ago. Because this is your time.
Oh, aye. Oh, absolutely.
So I know what you're going through, and I understand what you're going through. And sometimes you've just got to say, right, okay, like in the last 4 years, I have had more. I would say I've had 2 friends come into my life. Right? Okay? And you do say goodbye to those that, no, can't. They're just there to hang on, or they just want to see if they can get out of you, that kind of thing. They didn't want to see the good in you. They just want to head onto your tails.
Why? Absolutely.
Right? No, I've got rid of that because of 4 years ago. Okay? Then you've got to sit down. You've got to cleanse yourself. You've got to get your peace of mind. It's hard work. But then when you didn't have that people that's it's judging you and telling you should be doing this, you should be wearing this, you should be you should be this, that, and then you're sitting there and like for you to address enough, you did. You kind of took on everybody for they thought you should be doing.
Well, I don't even know who I am anymore. I was in the shower this morning and I was like, who am I? Because I've let people shape me all these years. Does that make sense? Yes. I don't even know who I am anymore. And I'm like, this has got to stop. And
that's why you're breaking the circle.
Yeah. And this is like, even now, right? I've also noticed that when I speak my truth, people shoot me down. And that has stopped me from speaking my truth.
But really taking it out.
I am in a group at the moment, right, that's helping me get Galartic out there. One, so I can fill my cup, but 2, so I can fill other people's cups as well,
Yes.
right? This isn't all about me. This is about everyone as well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? And I'm not doing it to please people. I'm doing it because I want to help people, right? That's
Yes.
it. I'll be all
And
right.
that's a totally different path to be on.
Yeah, right. I'm not here to serve the people that don't wish me well anymore. Right? This is an affirmation and a confirmation to the universe, okay? I am powerful and I am free, okay? And I am free from all those people who have had cords and everything attached to me that have pushed me from pillar to post and made me feel like a bag of shit, that I was so unworthy and so incapable of doing anything in my life. It stops today. And that is it. It stops today. And everybody out there, you're powerful. You're just the same. Do it. Because it's so liberating. It is so liberating.
And the thing is, Kerry, you were giving all that people your power.
Oh, I've been giving my power to people for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like even last year when I was raising up through the ranks, I was like explaining how I was feeling and people were like, oh, you don't feel that. Maybe you should stop. No, because I'm going to continue doing this because I'm not going to stop because you tell me to stop. So,
you can't say that. You're on your path. I've watched you grow on this path, Kerry. I've watched you for what?
And listen,
over 15 years on this path.
Mm-hmm.
And you've we've had for laughs. We've did different things. But lately, and I would say, again, in the last year,
mm-hmm.
you've changed again. And you're starting to blossom in a different way. You're starting to realise that there's more to your Kerry than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But then people will shoot you down. And if it's that people that shoot you down, it knocks you back. You can't let them do that.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
it. That means you're giving them your power and they're taking your power and using it in a bad way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? You can't let people do that. And I think that's what I learned. And God, I've been on this journey for a long bloody time. But even if I've went through, and even to get to here now, my biggest change was definitely within the last 6 years,
mm-hmm.
especially 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When I said, Kenneth, I don't need nobody by my side. All I need is me
mm-hmm.
and my guides. And if I've got them, they tell me the truth. They didn't muck me about. And they will tell me, well, you've done that bloody wrong, haven't you? You weren't listening, or you've got the blinkers on. Get them off. Eh? And I trust them. I trust myself more now than I've ever done in all my life. And I feel now that I am ready to take on the world if I had to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I take on the world because there's so much, like, even like talking about this, like, there's always been this, oh, you can't talk, like, because you don't have a lot of money, you'll be judged. Oh, yeah, you will be judged.
Oh, you will be judged.
And do you know what? I honestly don't give a shit what anybody thinks and how much money I've got. Yes, my choices are limited at the moment, right? My choices are limited and I'm not able to do what I want to do at this current moment. And yes, it's frustrating, right? It really is frustrating. But I know it's not going to last forever, okay? Mm-hmm. And what's making me fight more than anything is now I know what I'm capable of. Now I know what I can do to help others out there. And I am not going to stop until I am free from this deep state government holding chains and shackles all over you. I have had enough of it. I really, like, honestly, I'm on a tangent today. I'm really sorry, guys. No, I'm not even going to apologize.
No, what are you apologizing for?
I just my dimensional self, it's not higher self anymore. Higher self means that you're putting them above you, right? I'm not putting anybody above me anymore, right? My dimensional self has just went, enough, do not say that. I was like, right, okay, they keep me right, okay? And like, I think people just think, my personal opinion is people come online, okay, and they're spiritual and everything, and they want to be where that person is. And I've done this recently, right? I want to be where that person is, but they don't want to put the damn work in. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen. And
no, because they want to go on your coattails.
Yeah, exactly. And like, see this course that I'm doing at the moment, right? It's to remove all your belief systems around money and help you like get your product or your service out there. And it's been, I've done, you know me, I've done lots of other different courses and everything, and it's fell in its arse because it was a whole load of crap, right? It was a scam. It was somebody that wasn't genuine, that just wanted your money. But at the same time, I'm also grateful to them because it helped me further towards my path. Right? Does that make sense? So whenever it's something genuine came across, I would know it was genuine compared to what that actually was, right? That's all. I don't want to name names. God love them, right? Anyway, you're not a guru. That's all I need to say. So,
hey, but I told you that.
Yes, you did, but I was blindsided.
I told you that for the first time you introduced me to that, and I said, that's not right. That doesn't feel right.
No, but that was because I was so blindsided and desperate. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I think there we go. That's how many is that? I think I'm so desperate to be like, be there and be free. You put on rose-tinted glasses. You're going to listen to anything and you're going to hope for the best when actually it's all within you, right?
That's right. It's all within you.
Yeah, but you're not willing to put the work in. And this is what I'm discovering. And this course this week has made me pull apart like what it is that I actually do. Because I've just been getting these visions, getting a canvas like a robot, drawing the geometry, activating it and putting it out, and I don't understand what it is that I actually do. Right? This is hilarious. What do you actually do, Kerry?
I paint.
I don't know what I do. Does that make sense? So I've actually sat and pulled this apart, right? And then I went, right, so how's my life looking? How's my life looking? Oh, Jesus. That was like, that was a meteor hitting our... That was basically my life. And it's bang. That's it. Honestly, chaos. But I created that chaos, right? I created that chaos because of my beliefs, my thoughts, etc. Okay. So what am I going to do about it? And I said, honestly, I recommend everybody that's out there going, oh, I wish I was there. Right. With love and kindness, get up off your ass. I'm joking. Whenever you feel ready, okay? Whenever you feel that you're able to put the work in, because everything's divine timing and everything, there's no rush. Because I feel there's so much competition out there.
Oh, that's competition. And that's why you should just look at what you've got in yourself. Because if everybody just looked at themselves and just said, okay, all right, she's doing it, she's doing similar as me, but that's okay. She's doing it her way. Okay, this is doing this, they're doing that way. I'm not in competition with me. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. And I've always said that. There's so much psychic mediums around where I am. I just they'll be saying, do you ken this and do you ken that? I've heard of them. Like they've probably heard of me. But they're doing their way. I'm doing it my way. And I'm happy with what I'm doing. And let them get on with theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there, right? I do agree with you there. Everybody's got to do it in their own way, in their own time, okay? What I'm trying to say here is don't rush it.
No, never rush it.
Because baby steps, because if you rush it, you're going to fall on your arse. And I've done this before. I've rushed it, fell on my arse, and I'm back to start like the beginning again. And I noticed like that week, I was just like, oh, I really want to be there. And I started being really hard on myself and putting so much expectations. Does that make sense? So, Maya, so much. She just came in and showed me a picture. listen, stop. So much expectations on myself.
Wish she's not throwing toilet
And I'm
roast.
hard on myself. Yeah, because I want to be there. So I have to do this, this, and this, right? And people could argue that I've looked at my life and I'm being really hard on myself. But I've actually looked at my life and went, right, this is where I need to focus my energy on, because I'm putting the wrong focus here. I need to put the focus in here. So in order to do that, I need to change this and change that. So now I'm going to my bed earlier and getting up earlier, right? This has to happen, right? I can't do this anymore. So I was in bed at 10 o'clock last night and I was up at 3 a.m. this morning. And
Chris, I'm not up that early.
Yeah,
I got my bed early, but I'm not up that early.
Yeah, I was up at 3 a.m., right? I'm not saying I'm going to stick to 3 a.m., but I just wanted to try it out to see what I could get done in a day.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Right.
I might get up at 4 a.m. and if I can still do the same thing, but do you know what? It was lovely because I always greet, whine, don't have time. I don't have time myself, right? Well, do something about it then.
Exactly. Right? And I did that. I make sure I've always got time for me.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's my priority. If it's just an hour in the day, or if I want to sit and play my games on my iPad, I sit and play my games on my iPad. And if I want to get in, take the dogs for a walk, I do it. I do what I want now.
Yeah.
I don't wait for somebody to say, you should be doing this now, you should be doing that now. No, do it my way.
Aye, exactly. And
you're not being nasty to that other person. You're just being true to yourself.
Yeah, and I'm being true to myself. Exactly. And
that's something I'm really quite happy for you, because as you're speaking, what a difference it is. Okay, everybody doesn't realise this. We have a wee chat beforehand because we've always got to catch up what the family's been up to or if it's happening, right? But since you started, your energy's changed.
Well, it's changed because I'm speaking my truth.
You're speaking your truth. And you've got a glow about your face and you're a bit brighter than what you was before, before we started, because you're speaking your truth. And that's what I say. Like, anybody asks me a question, I will tell it from the heart. And if they didn't like the answer, I'm not going to change it. And that's how I see things. That's how I feel about that question. If that's not how the answer you want, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change things. They ask me, I get asked questions, or I'm thinking something. We've got an alien. According, Margaret's here, and she's sitting looking out the window in the shanty, and she's pointing, alien!
There's going to be more of those soon.
Yes, so there is. That's why I'm laughing. I was telling her that yesterday, about this. And this is my, and I put up my hand. And this is how true I am to myself. If somebody comes to me and talks to me about something, because a lot of people are coming to talk to me about, even my son was on about the aliens and everything, Kerry, and I'm going, okay, Kerry tells me so much, and they say I do understand some of it, but the majority goes over my head because that's not where I'm meant to be. I do believe in aliens. I always have believed that we're not the only species in the universe. Yeah, I've always believed that, right? Yeah, but I keep saying, just go speak to Kerry, will you? Because she gets better than I do. If you want answers, go to Kerry.
I wouldn't say that I know a lot.
But but the thing was you, and this is what I keep saying to you all week, and that's what I says to you. You've got Philip Joe.
Aye.
He should be able to give you the answers.
Well, yeah. He actually came through the other night and helped clear my timelines the other night. He was there. He was there, but I'm currently in the process of making Galactic Yoda. And this one is going to be a really powerful, painting. Powerful, because it's got a huge Merkaba in it, and it's got all the symbols of the 7 chakras on it as well, and it's all connected into the huge Merkaba. It's going to blow people's heads off. And that's such it. No, I'm joking. It's not.
Well, Margaret and I was up the house, and Margaret went up and seen
Philip Joe.
Nothing has happened to her since then.
Oh, Philip Joe does that to people.
Yes, and now she's still connecting in. If you meditate, she's getting aliens. She's seeing them and everything, and I think it's wonderful. Now, yesterday, because I've got Philip Joe, when you did the painting on my phone, I showed it to Ur Gregor.
Okay,
just to see if it would happen. His face totally changed, didn't it? Margaret was watching and all. And I guess, are you feeling on it? She's, oh, there's something going on. Get Gregor. As much as he's such a sweetie.
Oh, bless him.
Honest to God, he said he was trembling. He was feeling trembling all under that. And he kept looking at me. But I showed them. Remember, you showed me when you were downloading them, and you showed me before you'd finished them.
Yeah.
I showed that in first, and then give him the full painting. And he was just in his face. He didn't get what was happening.
Bless him. See, that brings me so much joy, if you know what I mean, and it makes me so proud because.
So you should be.
Yeah, and I'm proud, and people will be like, "Oh, she's showing off." I'm not showing off.
You're not showing off because if you can't be proud in what you do, nobody else will be proud in what you do. Do you understand what I mean?
Exactly.
You've got to have some pride in what you do. Like that's like me. I love that idea. I always have done. I love meeting people. I love sitting chatting about what we chat about, and I love doing my readings. I love doing every part of my work. And if I didn't love that, I couldn't do my job. And I'm proud of that idea. And I am proud if somebody comes into my little domain for a reading, and they're all doing, and the faces are like, Ken, you think, oh God, what's happening here, Ken? By the time I'm finished with what we're talking about and how the reading goes, if they get out there and they give me a hug or they give me a big smile, I know me and my team have done a good job. And I'm always thankful and I'm always proud of what I do. Ken? And I think if you do that, you're on the right path. You've got to take pride in what you do. Because nobody else will, really, if you think about it. But your paintings are amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Now, I feel uncomfortable with you saying that. And I'm going to be honest. When people say these things to me, I feel really uncomfortable. But that's simply because what I've explained to you is all, because of the programming, because of everything that I've gone through in my life, I've been made to feel uncomfortable when I've achieved something. Does that make sense?
Hi.
So, that's at number 2, 3, 4. Right. But you know what I mean? It's just, I do feel uncomfortable. And like this group that I'm in, I put up because I was struggling. We have to find keywords. And I was struggling to think, how am I putting this out here? Does that make sense? Oh, there we go. 500. And sorry. I was struggling and I actually put up one of my paintings and I really wasn't gonna, but I felt I had to do it. Does that make sense? Oh, fuck you. There we go. Sorry, language.
No, I think what you mean by that.
No, it's just like, and I'm stumbling because I'm so uncomfortable talking about it, right? And I put it out there and I was like, oh my God, people are going to think like, oh, check her, she's showing off. I mean, and I'm not. I'm really not. I want to help people. But again, that's the programming. And I felt so uncomfortable when people actually came back and said, it's awesome. What an amazing painting. Oh my God, I feel weird looking at that. Right? Does that make sense?
Aye.
Does that make sense again? Right? And it was just, I had to sit with it. And do you know what? Do you know what I actually said to myself? Get over it. Get over it.
That's all you have to do.
Get over it.
You are such Oh my, listen, I've seen what you've been doing, even long before you started doing all these blooming paintings, right? But before that, you were doing all your little, you used to sit and sketch things and just have a giggle. Then you did all your cakes, and you used to say to me, Dickie, where all these designs come from?
No. Well, my cakes were amazing. I'd never
Your cakes were absolutely awesome. And that was all coming out for you. And you always said, I don't know where this is coming from. And then all of a sudden, this painting started. Because I remember last year, about this time last year, when you said, look at this. And you were sketching, and you showed me your sketches. She says, I think I have to paint this. So just go with it, go with the flow. I kept telling you, go with the flow. Right? And then I bought you at Christmas, because you says, oh, I can't really afford that skin. All the paintings and that. What did I do? I bought you your big sketchbook, and I bought you all different things. I didn't even get what the hell I was meant to be buying yet. But I thought, well, if it's a starter kit, it'll get you going. And then since then, you've come out on your own. And even when I was up that last time myself, and you showed me for your sketchbook, it was awesome. It wasn't even painted. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, oh, Ma. Thank you. Proud of you too.
But you've got to believe in yourself.
Oh, aye. And everybody out there is the same. They've got to believe.
You've got to believe in yourself. Because if you didn't believe in yourself, nobody else will. It's as simple as that. And I believe in what I do, and I believe in what I get, and I trust what I get. And if I help somebody, it's awesome. You know, at the moment, it's Orkney for me. Orkney. I think I'm going to trip to Orkney.
Nice. That'll be good. That'll be good.
But the thing is, I trust what I get. And listen, you ken the trouble I have with technology. And this last year, what have I had to do? I've had to rely on the technology. I've had to really use the technology. And before, no, you can't. I had a blockage with that. And now I'm enjoying using it. I still don't understand it. I still don't understand a lot of it. But I'm thinking, I'm going to get there, and I will get my laptop. And then Kerry's going to have to come down and show me how to that thing works. But that's okay.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
And I'll get there. But at this moment in time, I've had to learn to go down that line and trust that this is going to take where I am. And I am 100% positive, because I've went on that new path, that's taken me further and made me, well, I'm now speaking to people in America and Australia, further everywhere in the British Isles. You know what I mean? All over the world. Now, I wasn't doing that over a year ago. But I've had to put my trust in this. And I trust in myself, and I believe in myself. Because you can do this. Like you said, you talk to yourself. You just say to yourself, and I still keep saying, of all these guides, why don't I have one for technology?
Well, that's true. That's true. But then you've got to remember, when you're rising your vibration, you attract your soul family. Right?
That's right.
And if your soul family is out there doing their thing, they're going to take your hand and they're going to bring you.
That's right. That's exactly it.
Because it was like Joanne, she interviewed you for your guides and everything, and she was encouraging you to go out and get your guides and that. You done your interview with Joanne, and then you had people coming to you as well. And that's what it's all about. It's about helping each other.
Exactly.
It's about helping each other, and it's not about sticking knives in other people's backs. It's as simple as we've been doing it all our lives. We've been doing it all our lives.
That's right. And the thing is, if we all helped each other just that little bit, to cut somebody's hand, just for a wee minty, you've done a good thing.
Exactly.
Even if you didn't see that person ever again, if you've taken that hand and you've helped them, or you've done something good with them, they'll pass it on. I do believe in that. They pass it on.
That's how it works, and it's coming together. It's not pushing.
But a lot of people that stabs you in the back are blinking jealous. It's a little green man. And I'm not talking aliens here. I'm talking that And here, I want what she's got, but I'm going to take it fair, and I'm going to stab her in the back so she can't get any further.
But listen, if people are doing that, okay, right, you need to look at that. People are stabbing people in the back, right? There's a reason, because they've been triggered and they've seen something in them that they want. So they react to it. And the only way you know to react is to put out their words of how they feel on the inside. Does that make sense? Yes. When people are saying bad things about other people, it's simply because it's actually they're talking about themselves. They're mirroring.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's spiritual law.
Yeah, it's spiritual law, right? What you put out, you get back. Simple as. If you're putting out bad juju against anybody, okay, and it's going to come back at you, right? It really is, and that's something a lot of people need to focus on, because I'm guilty of it. I'm not sitting here going, I'm Saint Mary and I'm all perfect and preen. Somebody said,
I'm the same. We're not, because if we were, we would be bloody perfect. And there's no one walks this earth that's perfect.
No, we're human at the end of the day.
We are human.
We're in meat suits, absolutely, but we're human, and we're gonna make. And we're gonna make meat suits. Yeah, you not heard that one? Yeah. Well, there you go. Mark Atwood calls it a meat suit. It is a meat suit.
I suppose it is. I've never heard of that.
It's true.
I just caught the coat.
The coat. Well, there you go.
Because one day it's got to come off.
The pale cream-coloured coat. That's for you. It's true.
Oh, dear, that's funny.
It will come off. But, like, I've noticed, like, I like my sleep, right? I'm going to be honest. I love my sleep. Do you know what? Sleep's overrated. That's a nap when I get a nap. I've got too much. There's not enough time in the day at the moment. And I'm not affirming that, and I'm not thinking it. And that's simply because everything's speeding up. So speed up. You need to speed up to adjust with it. That's what I feel, okay? Not everybody's going to agree.
Oh, but that's what I said to you earlier on. That's since the Lion Gate, that's last week, so I've noticed everything just gone berserker.
Why? It's
energies, if you just sit and watch what's going on around the butcher, it's awesome.
Guess what?
Well,
we get worse. But huge.
Is back.
And I'm not talking from a place of fear, and I'm not trying to like scare anyone or go, what? It's going to get, no, what I'm saying is it's going to get faster. That I should have heard of that the best way. It's going to get a lot faster. Speed up. And do you know what? Truth bombs are going to be coming out. Truth. And people who are watching this will probably...
That's why it's happening.
Truth bombs are coming, and it's beginning in the month of August.
Oh, the month of August has been amazing.
It's going to get faster. Like, my birthday's in August. I'm not naming any dates, right? Because, sorry, Ma, okay? I know you don't like it when people say this. It's just another day, right? Anyway, so... and it is. It is, right? I used to celebrate it, but that was for Kerry, because Kerry just used a birthday as an excuse to get absolutely hammered and bouncing a bouncy
pass. You didn't have to use your birthday to get hammered and the thing. It's still a special day. And then I didn't mean to say you have to have a party all the time, but you should be doing something on. I still say you should mark that day. Well, I'll be marking it for you. You get that next week. That's there.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, I will mark the day. I'm going to chuck myself in the sea. That's me marking it.
Well, I'm not coming with you.
But I'm not. Cold water, because on the solstice, I was in the sea. It was amazing, and I was battling the waves, and it was just phenomenal. You don't feel the cold when you're having fun. Don't feel it. You don't feel it.
You got the thing with your birthday. Perfect. I'm happy.
Yeah.
You will mark that date. Right, anyway, that's not what we were actually talking about. But
No, well, see, this is, you know, there's a little bit of humour in here because it was going to get a little bit serious there. It did a
I've not laughed a lot on this week. So, okay, there you go. Right, listen. But what I'm going to say to you, yeah, I do agree. August has been such a month.
It's just
and I agree,
warming up.
Aye, and I do agree things are about to come out as well. I feel it in my bones.
Well, see, there is something really imminent coming, okay? There's something really imminent coming, right? And remember all that advice that we said to you before? Well,
anyway.
Eh?
Try to figure out what you're playing with. I'm sorry, I'm changing something. What is that you're playing with on that desk?
A lighter for my sage.
Oh, okay, that's all right. I just couldn't figure out what it was.
I'm gonna spark up. No, I'm joking. I'm getting spark up a cigarette and smoke it while we're absolutely not. No chance. I'll do that after.
But
Okay. Or am I? Use your discernment here, folks. Am I different or am I not?
right, anyway. Okay, joking apart.
Right.
Someone was saying before I asked her.
I know, August. So it's you alright? It's like it's speeding up. So the best, it's like a snowball. And it started off like a tiny little snowball, and we're just rolling down the hill like this just now. And then I would say next week, maybe this week, maybe today, which is what, Friday the 13th of August.
Yes, I love Friday. I love Friday the 13th.
Till it hits the ground and goes
Pow. Aye.
And do you know what? This is why it's so important to come together. Stop sticking knives in people's back. And come from a place
I agree with
of
you.
and appreciation, and understand that you are just as powerful as that person that you admire. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're just
Yes, very much.
The person that you admire, and that person that you admire, I guarantee you would be more than happy to take your hand and show you the ropes and how to get there in that process, because they'll put their learning experience out there to help you with yours, and then you interpret it into your own way.
Yes.
You don't,
Well, that's what I try and do with people. I must admit, that's what I try and do with people. But on a happy note for me, can't wait for Tuesday.
Okay.
Lollipop Day!
Oh yeah, Lollipop Day. That's right. Lollipop Day.
Back to work.
Back to your parents.
Back to the bands. And I am so excited about it. And really excited.
I bet you they're just as excited.
For to see me again.
Well, they will be.
Okay. I ken a few of them, as their parents have said to me. And they come down the road and I'm there. As if I'm going to be standing out there for 7 weeks.
Oh, bless you. You should have just sat out with your chair.
Well, that's very much getting it.
No, I'm not meaning it like that. See?
No, I can't. Well, I would have had a lot of good conversations, I must admit, if I did do that. But no. Yes, I'm looking forward to getting back and just seeing what they've been doing and hearing what they've been. And plus, my nursery one's going to primary one. Oh, I'll need tissues.
So cute.
I know, and that'd be uniform. It's like, well, the last grandchild for me was your Esme Day and that. Oh,
I know.
And
I know.
And it'll be
so quick.
Be Rosie next. I know.
Oh God love them when Rosie goes to school. because that child is a doppelganger of myself. I see it. It's so funny. She does this thing, right? Sorry, I have to talk about her because she's the cutest.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
She does this thing and she's learning how to talk. So there's a noise and she goes, She doesn't like this. I'm not joking. She's like, what's that noisy? What's that noisy? And I'm like, I don't know, Rosie. And I was like, why does she do I'm like, what's that about? It's because she watches that program, Dougie, and he does See how influential these TV programs are on children. That's all I need to say.
Oh, yes. Oh, aye. Well, they're saying, we've got a lot of American friends on this, but they're saying that a lot of American children are talking English because of, what's it called?
Joking.
The pig. Peppa Pig, thank you. Aye.
Are they?
A lot of kids have started, a lot of young kids are starting to talk English because of Peppa Pig.
Well, do you know what's really funny? A lot of the UK kids are starting to speak American because of YouTube.
Well, this is it, Ken. So it just shows you. That's back to the technology kind of side again. Yeah. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, my daughter Maya said to me the other day, no, was it Maya or was it Esme? It was one of them. Said to me the other day, are you taking the car to go and get gas? I was like, fuel.
Gas?
Gas. How much dollars do you have, Mummy? I don't have any dollars. I've got pounds though. It's, you know what I mean? It's just that's how influential people are on each other.
I know. It is funny if you look at it, but it's true. And it's all to do with technology, isn't it? Technology has changed a lot, changed everything.
It's changed everything. And like I said yesterday, the internet's going soon. Telepathy's going to come in, right?
Oh, aye.
And
but we're all going to go back to what it was like in Atlantis.
Yeah.
And that was all telepathic.
Right. Okay, before we go, we need to that, right? I'm just getting excited. Do you want to know why I'm painting? This is what I believe, right? This is what I believe. Now, Dolores Cannon done a video and I was listening to it and I actually went, oh, and I got, oh. In Atlantis, I used to help create portals, right? And I was helping to create the Bermuda Triangle. Seriously, this is what I believe. And then, I don't know, I can't remember the full ins and outs, right? But Atlantis fell, but the Bermuda, the portal, oh, you're there. Atlantis fell. Atlantis fell.
Aye.
The portal that was created didn't. So, or it's not as powerful as it used to be.
No, but it's going to be.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's going to be, but that's why people who fly over the Bermuda Triangle go, poof.
And that's the thing. That's just how we got onto this subject yesterday in my house. Yeah. We were talking about the Bermuda Triangle now. And that porthole is going to open up again. To be stronger.
Well, okay. So this is why, right? So with my paintings, okay, don't fully understand them as yet. Right? That's God's honest truth. I'm going to be honest. I'm creating these paintings. I am creating portals in these paintings, right? Like I used to do in Atlantis. And I believe when everything goes down that these paintings that have the portal, not every painting that I create's got a portal in them, but these paintings that have a portal in them are going to be used as a form of communication.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Now that I do understand.
Yeah.
And that's, I'm sorry to say, a hell of a lot of sense.
Yeah. And I think it's basically simply, I'm not saying you're going to physically travel through the painting, but if you sit and meditate and focus on the painting, that your spirit will travel.
You've gone again.
Oh. What I'm saying is that
your spirit will.
Your spirit will travel. Does that make sense? Because I think people are like, what? Like, you're going to go through paintings? And hey, maybe you will. Maybe you absolutely will.
But you just...
Oh,
Yes, maybe well.
Maybe in the 5D world, the new Earth that you will, but in this realm, when you look at these paintings, your spirit goes through the portal. And this one that I'm creating just now, the Galactic Yoda, is a portal, and I heard to Sirius. So I won't know for sure. I won't know for sure until it's fully created.
You must be wondering what I'm looking at, because when you said Sirius, I looked at Margaret, because we were talking about Sirius that yesterday.
See, there's no coincidences.
Yeah. Yes. So we're definitely in an interesting timeline just now. And I'm just going with the flow, and I keep telling everybody, just don't worry, go with the flow, take it as it comes, and enjoy the journey.
Actually, I.
Do you actually agree with me?
I actually agree.
So, on that note,
portals and all.
Yes, I think we will.
Do you know the whole intention behind this portal? I'm going to be honest, like, speak your truth. I'm creating this portal so I can go through the portal and fuck off this planet altogether. That is why that is being created.
Okay, definitely now. On that note,
am I?
Well, Kerry flies through our portals. Until the next time, when she comes back again. Love you all. Please, by the way, we want more questions. So that would be lovely. And look after all yourself. Remember, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that beautiful bell. Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, ding. I saw you. Bye-bye, beautiful Kerry. Bye-bye, gorgeous Kerry.
Ding,
ding, ding, ding.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye, everyone.
You're fine. You're fine. Keep breathing. Remember your love. Bye. Always have to get the last word in, eh? Bye. There you go. That's the last one. Bye.